Survivor 48's winner, Kyle Fraser, worked hard throughout the season, but they didn't entirely deserve their win after. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Survivor 48 winner Kyle Fraser may have been given the win by the season's jury in a vote of 5-1, but he didn't deserve the title of sole survivor after playing the game alongside Kamilla Karthigesu, who was robbed. Throughout Survivor 48, Kyle and Kamilla had an alliance that they kept under the radar. Moving in the entirely opposite manner of highly public duo Joe Hunter and Eva Eriksson, Kyle and Kamilla had a strong alliance that kept them safe and ensured that they were making bold moves to move through the game. Kyle won the spoils of Kamilla's labors. Throughout Survivor 48, viewers got to see an alliance form between Kyle and Kamilla that was unlike many from recent seasons. Understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, Kyle was associated with a larger group while Kamilla was on the outskirts. Both having come from the Siva tribe originally, Kamilla and Kyle both eventually were switched to the Vula tribe before the merge. With so much time together and so much chaos in the early stages of the game, their bond grew quickly and their ability to move through the game under the radar was a major benefit as things continued. Kyle benefited from Kamilla's strategies. As Survivor players in the new era, it's always beneficial to work through the competition with an ally. Kyle and Kamilla both seemed to understand one another fundamentally early on in the game, and made it clear that they wanted to work together, but not in a public way. Being a public duo in Survivor can be a death sentence to your game, and it appeared that Kyle and Kamilla understood that floating beneath the radar was the right move for them as a pair. With Kyle's physical prowess and sociability along with Kamilla's strategic plans, the pair worked well. Although Survivor 48 had its fair share of memorable alliances, the teaming up of Kyle and Kamilla felt masterful in the beginning. The pair weaved through the game with ease and found themselves working through to the merge, where Kyle fell in with a larger group while Kamilla stayed on the outskirts. When the large alliance wanted to get rid of Kamilla, Kyle consistently moved the target elsewhere. Though Kyle was more of the face on the moves he was making in the game, Kamilla was often the brains behind the operation, making strategic plans that Kyle ultimately benefited from. Kyle chose not to take Kamilla to the end. Throughout the season, it felt clear that Kyle and Kamilla were each other's biggest cheerleaders, but by the end of the competition, they'd also recognized that they were each other's biggest competitors. While Kyle seemed like he might bring Kamilla to the end given the opportunity, Kamilla made it clear that she didn't want to be sitting next to him at Final Tribal Council, perhaps a bit too early. Despite being openly strategic with Kyle, Kamilla may have showed her hand ahead of time. This led Kyle to send her into the final fire-making challenge, which ended her Survivor run. Kyle didn't deserve the win over Kamilla. While Kyle played a good game and ultimately was the best option sitting in the final three to take home the win, he didn't deserve to win the game over Kamilla. With Kyle and Kamilla operating as a unit throughout the game, both of them had the ability to move through the competition with strength, but a lot of Kamilla's moves wound up counting towards Kyle's game by the end of the season. Throughout the end of Survivor 48, it was clear that Kamilla wanted to push to help Kyle take the win, but it should have been her game instead.